We're with Luke Armstrong, who is an expert in drugs and sport.
Thanks for having us, Jordan.
First question, Luke. What does ASADA and WADA stand for, and what do they do?
Alright, so ASADA stands for Australian Sport Anti-Doping Authority, and WADA stands for World Anti-Doping Authority. And what they do essentially is their mission is to abolish all doping within sport, so performance-enhancing substances just gone from sport.
Alright, Luke, now on to the second question. Which substances are banned in sport before and during the competition?
Well, there's a couple, but I'll only mention a few. Steroids is still a big one in sport. There's still plenty of documented cases where people have been caught up for anabolic steroids or just different types of steroids. But then, of course, there's ones where they've been used therapeutically and they've still been caught out and been given consequences. So there's ones like Concerta that help with learning disabilities such as ADHD or ADD. And then there's Furosemide that help with fluid retention or swelling in the muscles. And all these are banned.
Luke, what is the role of the court arbitration for sport?
Well, in simple terms, it's essentially a court within the club that decides disciplinary action on its athletes, whether they have committed the crime on or off the pitch.
Luke, can you please describe a simple version of what the process of drug testing is?
Alright, good question. Essentially, any athlete can be randomly selected for drug testing at any time during competition or out. So what will happen is a representative from either WADA or ASADA will come, they'll collect you, you'll be taken to one of their testing facilities where they'll collect a sample from you. This can be blood, hair, urine, and then that sample will be transported to their state-of-the-art testing facility, and you will receive results on whether or not you have passed or failed their test.
Alright, Luke, last question. Is there any way to get around a banned substance?
Well, it depends what you mean, really. Certain substances, there is no way around because all they are is a supplement, a performance enhancer. Whereas if you're using it for a therapeutic use, so such as Concerta, as I mentioned before, or Furosemide, you can apply for a TUE. And what that basically says is it's a therapeutic use exemption. So you are allowed to use this during competition or out of competition if it's required and if it's been approved, whereas others will just not.
Alright, Luke, thanks heaps for your time.
Nah, man, it's been a pleasure.